Namaskar and welcome to your very own show, KismatKarma. My name is Dr Arti Jangra, and today I'm here to help you with your spiritual health and with your spiritual energy. Now, today's show is especially over here because a lot of people have requested the oracle messages, and in this show, I hope to the oracle messages for you and help in the best way possible. Remember, an oracle message is not a message which may not really be something that you actually want to hear, but it's something that you need to hear. It's a message from the universe. It's a message from your angels, your guides, your ancestors. So it's a message from the universe, something the universe feels that maybe you need to hear, you need to know. So that message then would be shared with you on this platform. If you wanted to request or quickly get in touch with me, then that you want help with it, and I'll do my to help you in every way that I can. But remember one thing, I can only help you if you communicate with me. Until you don't let me know this is the issue or this is the problem, I wouldn't really be able to help you. So you need to let me know exactly what it is that you want help with, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way possible. The number is at the bottom of the screen. If you want to give us a call straight away, you can give us a call as soon as possible. And my team's waiting to take your calls, and we'll do our best to help you in every way that we can. Also, to all of our regular viewers, to everybody who's been a part of the KismatKarma family for many, many years, I just wanted to reassure you that that we are open as usual. I'm still sending out your remedies. I'm still doing the meditations for you. So if any of you wanted to request any of your meditations, any of your prayers, then you can, as per normal, you could make those requests. And as I receive your requests, I'll make sure that I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. Some of our services have been affected. So, say for example, if you want to have a face-to-face reading, then I wouldn't be able to do a face-to-face reading for you for obvious reasons. The Prime Minister told us not to. So instead of a face-to-face reading, what we can do is we can do it via Skype or Facebook. Skype or WhatsApp. So those are our other options that we can do. Otherwise, live on Facebook and on YouTube as well. So make sure that if you are watching the show for the first time, if you do like it even slightly, then definitely make sure you like our KismatKarma channels, the YouTube and Facebook channels, so that every time we do a live, you're able to see this, and I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. But remember one thing, I can only help you if you communicate with me. Until you let me know exactly what it is that you want help with, I wouldn't really be able to help you or guide you the right way, because the energy that I use in order to help you is spirituality. Now, when we use spiritual energy, when we use pure spiritual energy, that is energy which is very, very personalized. It's not something which is generalized. So even your oracle message is a personalized message. It cannot be a generalized message. Even the readings that I do for you, all of those readings are personalized, they're not generalized. So you need to bear that in mind. If there's anything at all that you feel that maybe I can help you with, definitely get in touch with me, let me know. I'll do my absolute best to help you every way possible. I'm getting some messages from you guys. Some people saying that maybe my voice is breaking a wee bit. Hopefully that should sort itself out very, very soon. As you probably know, at this time of the day, there's so many people that are trying to go online at the same time and probably trying to do live shows all at the same time. So sometimes that can have a wee bit of an effect, I'm told. And also in the part of the world that I'm in right at this very moment, internet's not too great. So I'm just trying to do the best that I can with the resources that I have. Just wanted to quickly remind you guys that it's your life, it's your energy, and if you want your energy to change, if you wanted your life to turn around, you can definitely make it happen. But for that, you need to make sure that you take the right step at the right time, and that's going to help you the best way. Until you don't put in 100% effort, you're not going to see 100% change. If you feel that maybe I can help you in any way whatsoever, then definitely do get in touch with me. I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. But remember one thing, I can only help you if you communicate with me. Until you let me know, Arti, this is the issue or this is the problem, I wouldn't really be able to help you. So get in touch with me. I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. Now, on this note, I'd like to say, first of all, welcome to the first person who's requested the oracle message. I'm just going to check your energy for you now, and we'll see what we can do for you. Let me just have a look. Okay, you've asked me not to use your real name. You've asked me to use an alias name for you. The alias name uses actually an initial G. So I'm just going to check your energy for you, G, now, and let you know what I got for you. I'll put your real name as well. I'll definitely do my best to help you in every way that I can. I'm just going to tap into your energy now and see what we pick up for you. Your oracle message. Thank you. Okay, G, one thing that we picked up for you quite strongly is that you need to focus on the here and now. That's something really important for you. It seems that maybe you're thinking about things that are way, way, way in the past, or things that have affected you or have you in some sort of way, like way into the past. But what you need to be focusing on is the present. What you need to be focusing on is the future. So if you wanted to improve your own energy or improve your life or improve your luck, you need to focus on the future, and that's going to help you the best way. But at the moment, you need to live in the present. So if you think about too far forward in the future, that will happen even next month or next year, you're just going to drain out your energy, and it's not going to help you. Instead of preserve your energy, use your energy now and see where you are in the here and now. And that's going to help you in a much more stronger way. I hope you can resonate with this, and I hope you can make sense of this. And if there's something that you want to have deeper information with, or you want to have detailed information on, then you can definitely request a detailed reading for yourself. Get in touch with our team. We'll do our absolute best to help you in every way that we can. And hopefully, with God's blessings, I'll do my best to help you in every way possible. Now, remember one thing, guys, your life is your energy, and it's up to you to make it strong. If you feel that maybe I could help you in any way whatsoever, quickly get in touch with me. Let me know exactly what it is that you want help with, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. Remember one thing, I can only help you if you communicate with me. Until you don't let me know, after this is what the issue is, or this is what I need help with, I wouldn't really be able to help you the best way. Remember one thing, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to make it strong. The most important thing is that you do get the right help at the right time, and that's going to help you the best way. But until you don't put in the right effort yourself, or you don't put in the right energy yourself, it's not really going to happen. So that is something where you need to be a bit careful about, and you need to make sure that you preserve your energy, and you look after your energy in the best way possible. If you are concerned about anything at all, if you're unsure about anything at all, simply get in touch with me, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. And now we've got another request for an oracle message, so I'm just going to quickly check your energy for you and let you know what I pick up for you. You've asked me to use your real name, which is a very beautiful name. Vidya. Vidya, thank you so much for connecting with KismatKarma, first of all. And thank you so much for being part of the oracle message. So I'm just going to check, I've got your full name over here with me as well. So I'm just going to check energy energy for you now, Vidya, and I'll let you know what I picked up for you in regards to your oracle message. Thank you. Okay, Vidya, one thing that I'm picking up for you very strongly um, is that you definitely need to let go of the past. There seems to be some things uh, that have been holding you back, that have been stopping you from going forward, that have been holding you back. So some things which have kind of forced you almost to maybe neglect your life or neglect the happiness um, that's arriving in your life. You need to really let go of the past, otherwise you're going to be missing out on so many opportunities, so many things that are important for you today. So let go of the past, whatever it is that was hurting you. It's only hurting you now because maybe you're letting it hurt you. I'm not sure exactly what it is that you're holding on to so strongly, but it's not a good energy. It's not a positive energy. I'm not really picking up that it's too right for you. So in that sense, what I would recommend is that as much as you can, try to keep a positive approach in life. Try to keep your energy strong. Try to keep it positive, and that's going to help this way. If you wanted to exactly pinpoint which area of your life is being harmed or which area of your life is a little bit stuck, then definitely let me know. I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. But remember one thing, I can only help you if you communicate with me, if you get in touch with me. One thing that's really important for you is to make sure that you do get the right help at the right time. Um, and that's going to help you the best way. It's important for you to make sure that you can improve your energy or try to improve your spirituality, because that's going to help you grow on many different platforms, and hopefully help you evolve, help you become a lot more stronger. And then you'll be able to understand yourself, understand your emotions, understand your energy, and that way you'll be able to develop yourself and become a lot more stronger. Um, One thing, let me just have a look for you now. Um, okay, you have asked a personal question as well, Vidya. Unfortunately, I can't reply to your personal question in regards to your sister and brother-in-law. For that, I will need to do the reading because it seems like it's quite a detailed question. So for that, what I would request is that whenever you do get a chance, give my team a call. We're waiting to take your calls right now, to be honest, and we'll do our best to help in every way that we can. But I can only help you if you communicate with me. It's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to make it strong. If you feel I can help you in any way whatsoever, quickly get in touch with me, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. But remember, I can only help you if you communicate with me. It's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to make it positive, and it's up to you to make it strong. Now, it's really important to make sure that if there's any issues, any problems at all, you do get in touch with me and my team, and we'll do our best to help you. A lot of people have been getting in touch with me recently saying that they've been having some very strange dreams or very, very weird dreams. So we have got a dream interpretation token as well. So if you want to do a dream interpretation, get in touch with my team and we'll be able to organize that for you. And I'll be able to do your dream interpretation for you right here in the live show. So you'll just need to explain your dream to my team so they can write it down for me. And then once I read the interpretation of your dream, then hopefully I can go through it and I can let you know what it means for you. Because our energy is unique to us, and we need to make sure that the way that your energy is helping you the right way, or is helping you in a much more stronger or in a positive way. If your energy is very stuck, or for some reason if your energy is not moving forward in the right flow, it's not going forward the right way, then you need to get the right help at the right time. If you're uncertain or unsure about anything at all, simply get in touch with me and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. I hope you can resonate with the messages that I'm sharing with you, with the things that I'm sharing with you. Obviously, I would recommend that you do drop me an email if you wanted to have any detailed information on anything. And for the detailed information, simply drop me an email on arti@kismatkarma.com, or what you can do is get in touch with my team straight away on the number at the bottom of the screen. We have got a landline number as well, 0208 036 5711. Those of you that are celebrating Ram Navami today, I wish you all the best. I wish you every success and for the coming year, and happy Ram Navami to each and every one of you. Now remember, one thing is your life is your energy, and it's up to you to turn things around. If you haven't requested your Navratri blessings token so far, you've still got a chance to participate. You've still got a chance to make the most of all of the donations that you've missed out on, plus on the next 2 days. So don't waste this opportunity. It's only today and tomorrow that it's there, because I'll make sure I did my meditations until Vijayadashmi. So it's going to be continuing until tomorrow. So if you have not requested your blessings token for Navratri so far, make sure you do that as soon as, and don't waste any time. And remember, it's one token per person. It's not something which is done for the family as a whole. It's one token per person, and then that way I'll be able to help you. And it's your life, your energy, up to you to make things strong, up to you to make things positive. If you feel that maybe I can help you in any way whatsoever, get in touch with me, let me know exactly what it is that you want help with, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. It's your life, your energy, it's up to you to make it strong. If you feel that, yes, maybe Dr. Arti can help me in any way whatsoever, quickly get in touch with me, let me know exactly what it is that you want help with, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. Whether it's a spiritual issue or whether it's an issue, God forbid, a paranormal issue, either way you can get the right help, because there are a lot of negative energies and entities out there, and I understand that a lot of you are hurting, and a lot of you have been through so much sorrow and so much pain. In the last few days when I've been doing my shows, a lot of people have been watching the breaks of the shows as well. And, you know, a lot of you have said to me, RPG, we've been suffering with negative energy, or you've been suffering with dark energy, and you feel as if you are a victim of negativity. If you feel that you are a victim of dark energy or negativity, or God with black magic, then definitely do get in touch with me. Now, I understand that so many people feel as if they have a lot of symptoms, or they feel that they are going through a lot of symptoms where things are not right, and they're so they're so concerned about the symptoms that it's almost like they make themselves believe, okay, something is definitely wrong, or something is definitely not right that's going on in their life. Now, before you before you try to self-diagnose this, and before you try to put a stamp on it yourself and confirm that it's definitely something paranormal, it's definitely something negative, before we go ahead and do something like that, what I would request is have your reading done first. Let's check your energy. Let's find out whether it's really something that's negative, or is it something else. So we need to find out and get to the bottom of it, because otherwise it can destroy lives. I have so many cases like that come before me, where people have been convinced that a family member has caused them harm or pain, and because of that, they've fallen out with that family member. The families have broken. They've not spoken to each other for years. And when they come to me for a reading and say, "Oh, Arti, I was falsely accused of X, Y, Z by my family member because they went to X, Y, Z astrologer, and they said that, oh, so and so has done this to you, done that to you, they've done black magic on you, they've done this on you," and it can be really worrying. It can be very concerning. But when I check their energy, I can see that there's nothing like that. So sometimes people would lie to you. So you need to be very, very careful who you go to seek help, or who you go to answers for. If you are convinced in your mind that somebody doesn't wish you well, or somebody wishes you bad, you're going to let that fear take over and let that play on you. But what you need to understand is, from a spiritual perspective, there might be people that you don't like. There might be people that you don't get on with. There might be people that are your family members, and you don't really trust them 100%, which is fine. But before you take any rash decisions, before you take any big decisions to try to kind of cast someone out of your life, or completely neglect somebody or ignore somebody, before you do anything like that, make sure you get the right help. Make sure that you move forward in the right direction, and that's going to help you the best way. If you are unsure, uncertain about anything, get in touch with me. Let me know, this is what I'm unsure about, this is what I'm uncertain about, and I'll do my best to help you. But remember one thing, I can only help you if you communicate with me. So let me know exactly what it is you want help with, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way possible. But I can only help you if you communicate with me. So please do this in mind. It's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to make it strong. If you wanted to request your oracle message, then quickly get in touch with my team. We'll do our absolute best to help you in every way that we can. Now, one question that a lot of people frequently ask us is that how often do you request our oracle message? And I normally do my own personal oracle message on a daily basis. I check my energy on a daily basis. I ask my angels, my guides, my guardians, my ancestors for guidance on a daily basis. So this is something which you can do on a daily basis. You know, that can help you in a positive way. But it's really up to you which sort of a guidance that you are after, or what it is that you want to get help with. If it's something in particular that you want to know, say for example, when will your job start again, or when will your children go back to school, or anything like that, then for that I will need to do a detailed reading, a personal reading for you, and then I'll be able to help you the best way or the right way. But for now, the only thing I can say to you is that it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to keep it strong, and it's up to you to make sure that you keep 100% faith. Because when we have 100% faith, there's no room left for fear. And if there's no room left for fear, you'll definitely move forward the right way. You'll definitely grow and move forward in the right direction. The problem is when you don't take the right step at the right time, and that's what hurts you, and that's what causes you pain. If you don't want that pain in your life, you don't want that negativity in your life, then please take the right step at the right time. That's going to help you the best way. Until you don't put in 100% effort, nothing's going to change, or that change or the energy is not going to come into your life. The change of the energy that you deserve. If you put in the right karma, if you take the right actions, you'll see the right reactions come into your life as well. I've seen this happen day in, day out with so many people. So even you can turn your life around, even you can change your life around. Now, so many people ask me, Arti, why has there been, this lockdown? Why are so many people sitting at home? Why is everybody's energy so similar at the moment, and why is this happening to us? One of the things would be is that sometimes we do have negative affirmations, and normally people associate affirmations with positive energy, good things, good energy. But how many of you must have wished in the past that you don't have to go to work? How many of you must have wished that you could just literally wake up, stay in your PJs all day, and maybe work from home? How many of you have thought of that possibility and maybe wished it or affirmed it at some point in your lives, or maybe every Monday or every day in your lives? So at some point, these affirmations were going to come true. So it's really important to make sure that when we affirm, we think positive thoughts, and we think practical thoughts, things that would help us grow, things that would help us evolve, rather than things that would just hold us back, or things that we're wasting our energy on. So say, for example, if you wanted to affirm yourself, I don't know, if you wanted to make an affirmation, and you use that affirmation, you use the energy of the affirmation of manifestation for a cheese sandwich, then you'll end up getting a cheese sandwich. But you could have used the exact same energy to win the lottery, or to have a strong bank balance, or to be mortgage free. You could have used the exact same energy that you used to manifest that cheese sandwich into your life for all these other things. But most of the time, unfortunately, people are drawn to dark energy. People are drawn towards negativity. So rather than seeing the glass as half full, we'll tend to see it as half empty. And rather than focusing on the positive, people tend to focus on the negative, which is absolutely fine. If you're happy doing that and you're okay with that and it works for you, then that's absolutely fine. But for those of you that it doesn't work for those of you that want to change, now is the time where the divine angels, the guides, have actually given us a chance to move forward. Because it's almost like the road has stopped, and it's giving you a chance to catch up. It's giving you a chance to evolve. And we are honored to be here in this time, in this age, where we have a chance to actually catch up. So if you want to develop your spirituality, if you want to develop your spiritual energy, then we can definitely make you go forward in the right direction, in the right way. If you feel, okay, maybe Dr. Arti can help me in any way whatsoever, get in touch with me. I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. But all you need to do is simply give us a call on the number below, request your oracle message for yourself, and that way I'll do my best to help you. A lot of people ask me, Arti, how much is it? Is it very expensive? Is it going to cost us an arm and a leg? The answer is no. It's only if you want to do a dream interpretation, then the prices will be in the descriptions below as well. And that should help you in a positive way. And then at least that way you can make up your mind, you can make a decision, and you can see which way you want to develop or how you want to go forward. I will be starting doing the mini card readings I used to do before in front of you guys before as well. Hopefully we'll be starting them soon. I will keep you updated. I will keep you posted as and when that's going to be. And we just need to find out a few issues. And because of the coronavirus, a lot of our plans for the studio, which we had, have had to be put on hold. It's only because of certain tech team getting here, certain tech team being able to get certain, I would say, things in place and certain equipment in place, and them to be here in place. So it's been a little bit, I would say, there's been a few hiccups along the way, but challenges are amazing. I love challenges, and they actually make us thrive. So they always make us want to do better and better ourselves and improve ourselves even more. I love challenges. Whenever the world or the universe gives me a challenge, I say, bring it on. I love it. And you should too. If you are facing any challenges at the moment, which I'm sure most of you must be, you look for alternatives. You look for a way to try to, find a different way forward, or a different way to try to solve an issue, try to solve a problem. Now, when these problems are, say, practical, or they're to do with, say, your work or somebody else, it's easier to solve them for some reason. But when it's to do with your personal life and your spirituality, it's a bit more challenging, and it seems to be a bit more difficult. Like, for example, I'm just going to share a simple example with you. A lot of people now have gone on to, I would say, different sort of platforms in order to hold conferences, and even the British Parliament, they're using Zoom at the moment, like, in order to make sure that they can still hold their conferences, and all of them can be in touch with each other and can communicate with each other. A lot of people are now using, say, WhatsApp and Skype in order to make sure that they're able to speak to their families and communicate even more. But the thing is that, we do find alternatives, we do find ways of going forward and trying to make things happen. But that's if we really are passionate about it and we really want to make it happen. Now, before this whole coronavirus thing came out, how many of you were told that you absolutely, under any circumstances, cannot work from home? And how many of you are working from home? So these are the questions you need to ask yourself. We say that if you want to improve your energy, and if you really want to bring a change, you can make it happen. But you need to make sure that you make it happen the right way. Now, some people say that necessity is the mother of creativity, but I would say no, it's not always a necessity. It depends on how much you're willing to move forward, how much you're pushing yourself. We've had these great ideas all along, since the beginning of time. But it's up to us to see how we want to use them, and how we want to use them in our lives. Now, if we want to help make the world a better place, if we want to make sure we improve our energy, improve energy around us, then we can make it happen, but we need to make it happen the right way. And if you feel that maybe Dr. Arti can help me in any way whatsoever, quickly get in touch with me. Let me know exactly what it is that you want help with, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. But remember one thing, I can only help you if you communicate with me. Until you don't let me know, okay, Arti, this is what I want help with, or this is how I want to move forward, or this is how I want to improve my energy. Until that point, until that moment in time, that change wouldn't come. So if you want to see a change in your life, you need to become the change. If you want to bring positive energy into your life, you need to allow it to enter your life, and you need to start thinking outside the box. You need to start thinking differently. And if you want your spirituality to ascend, if you want your spirituality to grow, then you definitely make that happen as well. And now is the best time to start. Now is the best time to do this, because rather than wasting your time watching Netflix or watching TV and whatnot, you can actually do something which is valuable, something that would help you gain more wisdom, more knowledge, and have a bit more of an insight into yourself. So you use your time, your efforts, your energy the right way. Use it to help you. Use it to help you evolve and help you grow. And that's going to help you in a stronger way. I'm just going to quickly go on a short break now, guys. I'll see you guys in literally in 2 minutes. enjoyed that short break. I wanted to quickly remind you guys that at the moment we are live on Facebook and YouTube as well. So definitely do get in touch with us as soon as you can. I'll do my absolute best to help you. As you know, you're watching KismatKarma. My name is Dr. Arti Jangra, and this show is in front of you so that I can do your live oracle messages for you. If you want to request an oracle message for yourself, quickly get in touch with me, get in touch with my team, and we'll do our best to help you every way that we can. Even after this show finishes, what you can do is that you can actually request an oracle message for yourself, and that way things will move forward in a positive way. Because what we can do is that when you request for an oracle message, I do is that I'll make sure that in the next live that I do, I'll share your message in there. Otherwise, if you want to request, like say, a reading for yourself, you can request a reading for yourself as well. There are so many different, I would say, services that we offer, and then either way, we'll do our best to help you in every way that we can. The most important is that you take the right step at the right time, and you improve your energy, improve your luck, improve your energy in a positive way that can help you grow and that can help you develop your energy in a strong way as well. So if you feel that maybe I can help you in any way whatsoever, do get in touch with me. I'm absolutely best to help you in every way that I can. But remember one thing, I can only help you if you communicate with me. So communication is the key here. You need to let me know exactly what it is that you want to with, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. Now we're just getting a few more messages, a few more requests for some oracle messages. So I'm going to try to quickly go through them for you as well, so that I can help you in the best way possible. Just going to have a quick relook over here and just see if there's any other information. Let's have a look. Okay, I just wanted to let you guys know that you can also WhatsApp us on the number at the bottom of the screen as well. It is a mobile number, but the code in front of it, 0044, is UK code, because obviously this live is from UK, from so you can definitely communicate with us. But one thing that you need to remember is that if you're calling from a different country, any other country, the code you need to dial is 044. Otherwise, the number is 0783202939. What you can do is you can go to our website and you can make sure that you can communicate with us via our website as well. Also on the Facebook page, there's a call button somewhere. So give us a call as well if you wanted to. So there's so many ways of getting in touch with us and so many ways of communicating with us. So just don't waste them. Make the most of it. Get in touch with us and we'll do our best to help you. If you have any concerns, any questions whatsoever, get in touch with me and I'll do my best to help you. A lot of people are asking me about trapped energy, about dark energy. I'm going to explain about that in a little bit as well. But first, I need to quickly read this oracle message. It's requested by somebody who's asked me to use their real name, which is Gary. Gary, thank you so much for requesting your oracle message. I've got your full name, so I'm just going to check your energy now, Gary, and I'll let you know what I pick up for you. And keep focused. Let's have a look. Let's see what we pick up. Okay. Gary, one thing that I'm picking up for you is that you need to give up something in order to achieve something. It's almost like I'm not saying like it's a sacrifice that needs to be made, because what you need to give up is not something that was necessarily good for you anyway. So maybe you need to let go of something in order to gain something. But whatever it is that you need to let go of, I'm not seeing that it was something really good for you anyhow. Maybe a bad habit it could be. But it's nothing that was very, very good for you, nothing that helped you grow or evolve. In fact, it was probably something that was just holding you back. So it seems like it's a negative, like a dark shadow, something negative, a bad habit of some kind. And you just need to leave it in the past. And right now, the universe is helping you to let go, is helping you to be released from any of those bondages. So that you can improve your life and you can improve your energy and you can move forward the right way. I hope, Gary, you can resonate with this oracle message. I hope it makes sense to you. If you wanted to have a detailed reading, by all means, get in touch with me and I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. Now, a lot of people, when you do request your oracle messages, like in the section where we write some comments and you book your message online, a lot of people do ask other questions as well. I wish I could do a reading for you, but an oracle message is not a reading. For a reading, I will have to do a detailed reading. A detailed reading, you'll have 1 whole hour for your reading. And trust me, that 1 hour goes really fast. A lot of my clients actually request, okay, RTG, we want 2 hours because 1 hour is not enough. It's only because so much information is extracted from that one reading. So much information. And depending on which reading you want to go for. At the moment, my most popular reading is the spiritual energy reading. A spiritual energy reading is basically based on your spiritual energy. It's a reading which I have devised myself. So yes, it is registered. Nobody else in the whole entire world can do the spiritual energy reading for you because it's something which I've created myself. And it's registered as well. So with the spiritual energy reading, we can find out, as per your personal spiritual energy, what's the best step forward for you. As per your personal spiritual energy, exactly which influences are affecting you or have affected you. So whether it's something in this lifetime, whether it's something from a previous lifetime, whether it's a negative energy, God forbid a negative entity, whatever it is that's stopping you or coming in your way or becoming an obstacle for you, we can remove it, we can get rid. And the way to remove it, the way to remedy these obstacles, these problems, is via spirituality. So all of the solutions that I provide for you will all be spiritual solutions. And then that way you'll get the right help at the right time and you'll be able to turn your life around and change your life around. A lot of people come to me and ask me, Arti, please can you help me? Would you be able to help me? Promise me that you'll help me, or promise me that you'll save me. But the thing is, I don't help anyone. And this is the honest truth. I don't actually help anyone. I teach you to help yourself. You are the savior of your own life. I will teach you how to help yourself, so you help yourself. I'll give you the tools that you need. I'll give you everything that you need, the knowledge, the tools, the spiritual energy that you need, the guidance that you need, everything that you need to help yourself. Because in my eyes, in my heart, what I believe is that if somebody comes to me with a problem once, with one issue, one problem, they should never ever go to anyone else or to me with that exact same problem, because then that exact same problem should be completely eliminated from their life. So if you want your energy, your life to be positive, if you want it to be strong, then you can make it happen, but obviously you need to take the right step at the right time, and that's going to help you the best way. Until you don't put in the right effort, the right energy, it's not going to happen. If you feel that, maybe Dr. Arti can help me in any way whatsoever, quickly get in touch with me. Let me know exactly what it is that you want help with, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. But remember one thing, I can only help you if you communicate with me. Until you don't let me know, this is the issue, or this is what's going on, I wouldn't really be able to help you the best way. So remember, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to turn it around and up to you to make it positive. This live interactive show is going to be before you until 2 o'clock today. So quickly get in touch with me, give me a call, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. We've got another request for an oracle message. I'm going to quickly check your details for you as well, so that I can do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. Let's have a quick look. Okay, and you asked me to use an alias name for you, so I'm going to use an alias name for you. And the name is actually a code, so I'm going to use your code for you. You've said not to mention your real name on TV, which I definitely won't. The code is BKS. BKS. I'm just going to tap into your energy now. I hope you are watching, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube, whichever platform it's on. I hope you're watching, or you'll watch a bit later on, and I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. Let me just check energy for you and see what we pick up for you. Okay. BKS, one thing that I'm picking up for you really strongly, it's a very short message, but I do think it's a very important message for you. You need to detach yourself from other people's problems. It seems like you're making other people's problems your problems, and you're just taking on that burden. You don't need to. Relax. It's not your problem. Whatever their problem is, let them deal with it, and let them make things better, but make sure that you don't take it onto your shoulders, and then you don't carry that weight or that burden or that stress around with you. You getting stressed, or you carrying extra weight or extra burden, is not going to help that problem go away. So you're not responsible for other people's problems, and so you don't have to take on that extra pressure, extra strain onto yourself. Do what you can do, but don't let it break you, because that's what I'm picking up in your energy. It's almost like things are breaking you now, or things are hurting you. And this can actually be very, very dangerous, not just on a spiritual level, but also on a material level, an economic level, for your well-being, for your finances, for your every aspect. You know, even if for your mental energy, your mental balance. It's just not a right energy to have around you. So you need to make sure that from your side you stay as strong as possible, as positive as possible, and that's going to help you the right way. I hope that you can resonate with this, BKS, and I hope this does make sense to you. Obviously, if you did want to request a detailed reading, get in touch with me, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. Remember one thing, guys, if you want to request a spiritual card reading as well, I can do that for you as well. A spiritual card reading is something which is a lot of people think it's a tarot reading. It's not a tarot reading, it's a spiritual card reading. The difference is with the tarot reading, all of the cards have certain meanings, and you can interpret them in a certain way. But with a spiritual card reading, we don't use any dark energy whatsoever. So no matter which religious background you're from, you can request a spiritual card reading. A spiritual card reading is done with pure spiritual energy only. Even the cards that I use are cards which I have designed myself. Okay, and these are designed with the help of my angels, my guides, my ancestors, and they've helped me put these together. So with your spiritual card reading, I'll definitely do my best to help you. It's the most basic reading that we do, but people love that reading. So definitely you can request your spiritual card reading, but the most popular reading at the moment is the spiritual energy reading, and a lot of our VIPs request this as well. It's only because it helps them so much. It helps them grow, it helps them evolve, and they see the change, they see the positivity that it brings into their life. And it's amazing. So if you feel that maybe I can help you in any way, or definitely get in touch with me. Let me know exactly what it is that you want help with, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way that I can. But remember one thing, I can only help you if you communicate with me. So until you don't let me know, okay, this is the issue, this is the problem that we're having, this is what I want help with, I wouldn't really be able to help you. You need to let me know, this is what I want help with, and I'll do my best to help you in every way that I can. Remember, it's your life, your anything. It's up to you to make strong. If you feel that maybe I can help you in any way, quickly get in touch with me so I can do my absolute best to help you in the best way possible. Remember to make a note of this number, save it on your phone, in fact, because you can give us a call anytime. 24 hours, 7 days a week. Simply give us a missed call and we will call you back. That's how easy it is. That's how simple it is. What you keep on, which country you are in the world, you call us from, we'll call you back. So never think in your heart that, oh, what if we call, how much is it going to cost us, how much is it going to charge us? It's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. It will cost you the same way as it would cost you to call any mobile phone. So do bear that in mind. And remember, if you want to improve your energy, if you want to improve your spirituality, then I'll definitely do my best to help you. If you want to develop your spiritual energy, I need to find out exactly what your spiritual energy level is at the moment, at this very present moment in time, and then we can see from here how you can develop further and how you can grow. But I need your energy level is right at this very moment, and for that, you guessed it, I'll need to do a reading, and then I'll be able to help you the right way. But it would be amazing for everybody to grow, because we are going through this divine time at the moment where there's a huge change that's coming in the environment, in the universe around us. And this spiritual shift that is taking place, this spiritual change that is taking place, it's amazing. This spiritual change, this spiritual shift is life-changing. And we've got this opportunity that we are here to witness this and be a part of this. This is just the beginning of the spiritual shift. In my lifetime, I wouldn't be able to see the shift completely take place. I want to see this transformation completely take place, because I believe from a spiritual perspective, this would take roughly about 78 to 80 years to completely change. So I don't know if people would still have access to Facebook or YouTube old files by then. But if somebody watches it and in 78 or 80 years time, probably a child that is born now, if they watch it and they see it, they will think, yes, this is what happened, and this is the way that our spirituality has evolved. Now, because there's this whole spiritual awakening taking place, our spiritual energy is evolving, it is getting stronger. When these energies change, when these shifts take place, you'll notice that around you there'll be a lot of spiritual awakenings. There'll be a lot of people that will be spiritually aware, and inside your soul will almost scream at you and say to you, release me, let me be free as well, let me grow as well. And what does it want to release from? How does it want to grow? It wants to be released from all the material bonds that you put it inside at the moment. Remember, if you want to develop your spiritual energy, you don't need to kind of, wear a certain dress code and go and live in a cave somewhere. You don't need to do that. If you want to develop spirituality, you don't have to go and live in the forest or in the jungle. Okay, that's a very big misconception. If you want to develop your spirituality, you don't have to leave your family behind. You definitely don't need to do that. You can be living with family and you can still develop your spirituality. The level of spiritual energy that you want to develop up to, that depends on how far you want to go. And for that, there are certain things that we need to take into consideration. So, for example, if you've, like, say, for example, if you're married, then you can develop your spirituality, but up to a certain level. Even if you're unmarried, but you've had, say, you've had intimacy with somebody, you've been intimate with somebody, then even then your spirituality can develop at a certain level. So you need to bear that in mind. But you can develop your spirituality. You can develop in your energy in a strong way. So if you want help with that, if you feel that maybe I can help you in any way, quickly get in touch with me and I'll do my best to help you. And if you want to awaken your Kundalini and if you want to open your third eye, then you can do that as well. But remember, there's with any steps that you take or any development that you make, you will be needing to make some choices, some decisions, maybe some sacrifices as well. And those sacrifices would mean giving up on old habits, bringing some changes into it. And these could be changes in your attitude, changes in the way that you do things. And it's that everyday life. Everyday life can become a meditation. Everyday life can become a spiritual element or a spiritual task. So even if you are, say, for example, even if you are cooking, this is something recently a lady requested, Arti, I want to develop spirituality, but I don't have time. I don't have time to meditate. So I said to her, you don't have time to meditate, but do you cook? Are you a homemaker in your house? And she said, yes. She goes, yes, I have to make sure that I prepare 3 meals a day. Because in her family, if they make, say, for example, if they have something for lunch, they wouldn't be allowed to have the same dish or the same food for dinner as well. Whereas in some families, even if they've, say, made something for lunch today and you think, I've got a bit of this, I don't know, sabji left, and I'll have it for tomorrow, I'll have it for tomorrow's lunch as well. Some families don't do that. So some families, I would say, have different eating habits or different living habits. So anyway, in her family, in her in-laws family, that's been the rule since day one. That whatever they've made for one meal, they can't repeat that meal again. So she only makes enough for that one meal, and then she'll prepare a fresh meal for the evening, and she'll prepare a fresh meal for the next day and whatnot. So half a day just literally goes into the kitchen, and she's forever cooking. But I taught her techniques that she could use where her meal preparation, her cooking itself can become her meditation. So there are techniques you can use, there are things that you can do, and those techniques can help you evolve, those techniques can help you grow, and they can become your meditation. So when I say meditation, it doesn't mean that you sit down and you're chanting. It doesn't mean that you sit down and you close your eyes and you think of nothing. It doesn't mean that you sit down and you're praying for hours on end. If you are very precise and if you put your whole heart and your whole soul into it, you can do a meditation within 3 seconds. And this is achievable if you are able to put in the effort. But for those 3 seconds, you need to give it 100%. You need to make sure that your mind doesn't go here, there, and everywhere. Don't think about, what happened in that movie. Don't think about, oh, what was that song again? Don't think about these things. Instead, focus fully on the step that you take. So if it is the meditation, focus fully 100% on the meditation. If you give it 100%, it will give you 1,000,000% back. That's how powerful and how amazing it is. And you will become addicted, because it is addictive, and it kind of is something that helps you develop your spiritual energy. And once you start on the spiritual journey, it's so amazing and it's so empowering. It's so positive that you wouldn't want to look back. There's so many people that I've helped over the years, so many people, and they don't look back. They said, Arti, this is an amazing journey, and we're happy with it. And so many of them have the potential to help others, to develop their energy, and maybe do shows like how I'm doing at the moment. But they choose not to, because they say, no, we want to keep our energy for ourselves. And it's not being selfish of them. I can understand, because when you help other people, you're sharing your energy with them as well. So then you have to kind of not start from scratch or start from square one, but you also have to keep on top of your personal energy as well. But certain people have worked so hard to develop the spiritual energy level up to a certain stage that they don't want to lose it. They don't want to lose that energy. They don't want to use it somewhere else. They want to keep at that level, and they don't want to cause the balance to shift in any way whatsoever. So they have to be very careful with it, which is completely understandable. So if you want your energy to change, if you want your luck to change, if you want things to be positive for yourself, you can make it happen. But for that, you need to make sure you take the right step at the right time, and then that will help you in the right way. Now, remember one thing: if you want to do a request or a message for yourself, all you need to do is get in touch with me, give me a call, give my team a call on the number below, and we'll do our absolute best to help you. We've got another Oracle message request that's just come in at the moment. So I'm just going to quickly check for you. You've asked me to use your real name, which is Hina. Hina, thank you so much for requesting your Oracle message from KismatKarma. I've got your full name over here, so I'm just going to check your energy now, and I'll let you know what I pick up for you. Thank you so much, Hina. Hina, the Oracle message for you is very, very important, and it's very, very it's very personal. Don't believe him. I don't know who he is, but your angels, your guides, they're saying to me, don't believe him. I don't know who he is. He could be somebody who's very close to you, could be somebody who's with you right now, somebody who's asking you to trust him or believe in him. It's just saying don't believe. They're saying to your angels, your guides are strongly saying to me, don't believe him. And it's a very direct sort of a message. So it's almost like it's a warning, and it's also not just a warning, but it's almost like a caution. So there seems to be a very strong sentiment behind it. Maybe others in the past have been hurt by this person, or they've been misused or misguided by this person. So your ancestors are there to protect you right now. Your angels, your guides are trying to protect you right now. You've probably had so many signs in the past that you've probably tried to ignore. But the message is very crystal clear, very straightforward. Don't believe him. I hope you can resonate with this, Hina. I hope this message makes sense to you. If you wanted to have a detailed reading, then definitely by all means get in touch with my team. We'll do our absolute best to help you in every way that we can. I will arrange a detailed reading for you, and then that way I'll do my best to help you. Remember, guys, if you wanted to communicate with me, if you wanted to get in touch with me, as fast as you can, make sure that the first steps you need to do is, if you're watching this on Facebook Live, make sure that you like the KismatKarma page. Whatever happens, quickly go and like that page, and the notification should be turned on as well, so that every time we do a live, you'll be able to see it. Also, if you're watching this from YouTube Live, then make sure that you click on the bell icon and make sure that you subscribe to our page, so that every time we do a live on Facebook, you're able to be in touch with us, you're able to communicate with us, and you're able to know that we're live and instantly communicate with us. The best thing of all that you can do right now is the number at the bottom of the screen. Save it on your phone. I'm sure you're carrying your mobile with you, or it must not be too far away from you at the moment. So with your mobile phone, definitely carry make sure that you save my number on it, and save it as KismatKarma or save it as Arti. It's up to you. But save that number, and remember one thing: you can give us a call at any time. Give us a missed call anytime whatsoever, and we will call you back. If you wanted to speak to somebody right now, give us a call on that number straight away. We'll speak to my team and we'll do our absolute best to help you. Now, when you call that number, a lot of people think, yeah, Acha, we'll call that number, we'll speak to Dr. Arti straight away directly. That's not the case. You'll be able to speak to somebody from my team. They'll arrange some time for us to speak or a reading for us, and then I'll be able to communicate with you. If I was to communicate with you guys directly, it would be very difficult for me to have time to do anything else at all. So my team are very kind. I'm very fortunate to have a good team with me, and they'll make sure that they'll arrange the best date, best time, which suits you, and as per that date and time, then we'll be able to communicate in the best way possible. So remember, we're not doing any face-to-face readings at the moment, but what we can do is we can have a WhatsApp reading, or what we can do is we can do a reading via Skype. So it's your choice. Okay, get in touch with me. Let me know exactly what it is that you want to help with, and I'll do my best to help you. And if you want to request your oracle message, you can do so. A lot of people are requesting their oracle message via email. Sometimes people are a little bit shy about these things. They're thinking, oh, if we request an oracle message on live on Facebook or YouTube, other people might hear, other people might know. But remember, you can use an alias name as well. I'll never ever say your real name if you don't want me to. So please do bear that in mind, and I'll do my best to in every way that I can. But I can only help you if you communicate with me. Until you don't let me know, Arti, this is what I want help with, or this is how I want to grow, or this is how we want to develop, I wouldn't really be able to help you the best way. So get in touch as fast as you can. I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way possible. Remember one thing: if you want to develop your spiritual energy, if you want to develop your spirituality, and you feel I can help you in any way, don't waste time. The biggest regret that people have had from, I would say, majority of my clients, the biggest regret that when I ask them, what's the biggest regret that you have? And it's always been, Arti, we left it too late. We wish we asked you earlier. We wish we asked you for help earlier. And that's the thing, I'm here to help you now. So if you need the help now, get the help now. Don't waste time, otherwise you'll regret it. Because negativity doesn't wait for anybody. It's going to keep growing. It's going to keep evolving. And if you don't want that negative energy to grow, if you don't want it to evolve, take the right steps now and get the right help now as well. If you feel that there's something not right in the energy of your home, in your workplace, things are not going too great for you, then guys, get the right help. What are you waiting for? Sometimes the answer is right in front of you and you're looking everywhere else. Get the right help straight away, and that's going to help you in a positive way. Think about this a little bit. I'm going to go on a short little break, literally 2 minutes. I'll see you guys again. spiritual break. Wanted to remind you guys that if you did want to participate, want to take part in the show, then definitely do get in touch with me as fast as you can, and I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way possible. But remember one thing, I can only help you if you communicate with me. Until you let me know exactly what it is that you want help with, I wouldn't really be able to help you. Remember one thing, it's your life, it's your energy, and it's up to you to turn it around, and it's up to you to change it. If you want to develop your spiritual energy, if you want to develop your spirituality, then you can definitely make it happen. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do anything. Don't let anybody say to you, this is your limit and you can't go past that. You were born to break all the limits. You were born free, so you need to be free. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, and we often forget that. So you're a spiritual being having a human experience. If you want to enjoy this human experience, see your energy develop and see your energy grow. If you are willing to put in the right effort, the right energy, then you will see how fast your life changes. If you're unsure or uncertain about anything at all, simply give me a call. I'll do my absolute best to help you in every way possible. Remember one thing, if you want to develop your spiritual energy, everybody is on their own individual, unique spiritual journey. So please, not for 1 second should you compare your personal spiritual journey with somebody else. The only person you should compare yourself to is yourself. Every morning when you wake up, ask yourself this question. Am I a better version of me today? And every night before you go to sleep, ask yourself, was I a better version of me than I was yesterday? And am I going to be a better version of me tomorrow? How can I improve myself? And every day try to improve your energy, try to improve yourself. Because these improvements and this improvement in energy, that's going to create miracles in your life. And if you want these miracles to occur in your life, and you want these miracles to come into your life, they definitely can come. But obviously, you need to make sure that you take the right step at the right time, and that's the help. I want to say a big welcome to each of you. Make sure you guys do communicate with us. You do let us know exactly what you think of the show. If you feel that we need to bring any improvements in here, then definitely do get in touch with us. I do my best to help in every way that I can. Also, please feel free to share the show in other groups if you want to. If you want to share them on your timeline, feel free to do so. And try to share from the KismatKarma page, because that's the page and that way everyone will get the right message at the right time. Also, what you can do is subscribe to our KismatKarma page as well, and make sure you turn on the notifications, and that way every time we are live, you'll be able to see the show and you'll be able to be a part of it as well. So if you want to develop spirituality, remember one thing, that your spiritual journey is something which is very, very unique. Your spiritual journey is your spiritual journey alone, so nobody else can have exactly the same journey as you. The way that you experience things, or the way that you'll see things, will be the way that you experience them and you see them. So don't expect somebody else to have the exact same experience, because when you see something from your perspective, you're going to see it from your perspective. You're going to see it the way that you see it, the way that your ideology of it is, or your perception of it is. But when somebody else has a similar experience, all they might go through the same experience as you, but their perception of it not be exactly the same as yours. It's going to be as per their history, as per their ideology, as per their certain memories that they had, and as per their history. And that energy is going to then create a different kind of an experience for them. The best way to maybe describe this would be, let's say, for example, if you go on a roller coaster ride, some people might be really excited and saying, yay, I'm going to sit right at the front, I'm going to keep my eyes open, and I'm going to make sure I'm going to enjoy everything. Some people might be thinking, I'm really scared, I really don't want to go on the roller coaster ride. Some people might be thinking, I'm going to feel sick, this is not what I really wanted to do. I'm doing it because my friend wanted to go, or whatnot. So see, everybody has a very different, unique experience. Now, whichever way you want to develop your spiritual energy, however you want to awaken your spiritual energy, awaken your kundalini, and develop your spirituality, that's your choice. There are many different paths that all lead to the same destination. So If we look at the ocean, for example, there are many rivers that lead to the ocean. The same way, if you want to develop your spirituality, there are many different paths you can take. You know, I'm not saying that there's only one path, only if you follow the KismatKarma way, that's the only way that you can achieve. There are many different paths. But with, I would say, with your spiritual energy reading, at least what we're doing is checking exactly where your spiritual energy level is right now at this very moment. And then we're checking and observing how you can move forward the right way so that there's no detours. Because one thing that leads people to being disheartened, one thing that leads people to stopping their spiritual journey altogether, is that they tend to believe initially that a spiritual path is going to be straightforward. So you go A to B and job done. You've achieved nirvana, you've achieved moksha, and everything's brilliant. It doesn't work like that. The honest truth is about spirituality. If you wanted to develop your spirituality, and if you wanted to start your spiritual journey, it works in spirals. It's always like spirals, roundabout. Sometimes things keep repeating themselves until you've learned that lesson and you think, okay, I've learned that lesson. Thank you, universe. I'm going to move forward now. But then the universe goes, no, you haven't learned that lesson. I know you haven't learned that lesson. So we'll go through it again once more just to make sure. And then you'll be like, what? I've been through this already. So it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of energy. And it's not always, all happy, always all like, say, positive quotes and positive feelings and butterflies and flowers and all that. Sometimes you'll go through some very difficult days. Sometimes you'll go through very testing times. Because when you are developing your own energy, not only are you developing your energy, say, in a positive path, in a positive way, but you're also, I would say, almost you're also fighting with your demons, your inner shadow work. You're working on that as well. We all have a balance of positive and negative within us, and we all have light in us, but we also have some darkness in us as well. Now, our darkness can sometimes overtake us and become our weakness, but sometimes if we go deeper into that darkness, explore it a little bit, as soon as we know and as soon as we have knowledge of it, it doesn't stay as darkness anymore, it becomes light. Because the unknown is the darkness. It's things that we try to avoid, ignore. We don't want to see the nasty side of ourselves. We don't want to see a dark side of ourselves. We don't want to see that egoistic side of ourselves. That's not what we want to show to the world. So when you see, for example, on social media, all these people taking selfies and putting them all online, and everybody will try to look their best. How many of you have taken like 50 different pictures and then thought, okay, let me take 2 more and then I'll see which one I'm going to put on. So we always try to show our best side, right? We always try to show people our best. Nobody wants to show people the worst. But when you are developing spirituality, you need to be honest with yourself. You need to be clear and clean with yourself. So that honesty means that you need to face yourself and almost fight against yourself almost on a daily basis. So whenever you notice that something is wrong, there's a weakness there, there's some darkness there, it's important to clear that energy away. It's important to clear that negativity away. And as you're working through that, and as you're fighting those demons, and you're going through that process, that you're going deep within yourself to try to find that clearing, find that energy, you'll notice that you're growing even more. That's why they say, as above, so below. So even if you see a very strong, mighty tree, and it could be, its branches could be touching the sky, reaching for the sky, trust me that the roots will probably be just as deep, because the energy needs to be balanced. So if we want our energy to be balanced, you need to make sure that you look within. A lot of people look for spiritual answers out there. They're there somewhere. They're outside somewhere. They're not. They're within. So right now is a time, especially when there's a global pandemic going on, there's lockdowns all over the place. People are being urged to stay at home. Rather than wasting your life or your time on Netflix, I would recommend, take a small journey. It doesn't have to be a really long journey. A small journey and look within. Because the answers that you are looking for, the answers want to have that connection with the divine. At the moment, a lot of religious places of worship have been closed because of the coronavirus. So how do you connect? Does that mean that God's gone to sleep? Does that mean that God's on holiday because of all these places of worship that have been asked to close?